I remember that my father suffered with medical problems and pains, conditions the medical profession couldn't help him with, and he searched for answers. Finally, he changed his diet, lost 50 pounds, and got well. And in the process of seeing him suffering and searching, I found excitement and developed interest in the subject. He brought 50 nutritional books into the home, and I read them all. So this young woman said to me, "If you're so passionate about this subject, why don't you go to medical school? Why don't you change things? Why don't you help people?" You know, I obviously thought about that and said, I got to do that. I quit my job as an executive in my family's chain of shoe stores. I went back to the postgraduate pre-medical program at Columbia after college. I went to medical school, and I'm here to tell you about the excitement, the rewarding experience, and to give you a taste of the things I've seen in the fun I've had. And I want to show you 6 representative cases of people who changed their life to show you the power of a nutritarian diet. And here's Ronnie from Texas, a perfect example. Ronnie had heart disease and had bypass surgery about 6 years ago. Within 4 years after his bypass surgery, his vessels clogged up again and got fully occluded with plaque. And then he proceeded to have angioplasty. Within a few months after angioplasty, he developed restenosis, and now he couldn't walk, had tremendous chest pain, was on multiple medications. He was literally sent home to die. I never met Ronnie either. He read my books and he communicated with me through the website. And Ronnie lost 140 pounds in 1 year, which isn't the story. The story is that his chest pains went away. He's now fit, healthy, has no heart disease. He doesn't have high cholesterol. He has great cholesterol and no cholesterol drugs. He has normal blood pressure, not on 3 blood pressure medications like he used to be, but on no blood pressure medications. His weight is normal. He's feeling well. He achieved these numbers to protect himself without the use of medications. That's how we know now he's protected. He truly reversed his condition, and he knows he's protected for his future. And number 6, the last person I'm going to talk about is John Pelikowski. And I bring him up, John from New Jersey, is because my office is in New Jersey, and I saw him as a patient more than 20 years ago when he was 72 years old. And he too had triple vessel disease in his heart and had chest pain where he couldn't walk without significant pain. He actually had worked with a cardiologist, and the cardiologist set him up for a stress test, a cardiac catheterization, and he was scheduled for angioplasty and stent placement. And I pleaded with him, and I convinced him. I said, "John, give me 12 weeks of your life to show you that you can get back in good health again." In 12 weeks' time, his chest pains were gone. He lost 40 pounds. He didn't have high blood pressure. He needed 3 medications for high blood pressure. That had dropped too. He went back to see his cardiologist. The cardiologist says to him, "Oh my goodness, John, I've never seen anybody reverse heart disease nutritionally. I've never seen anybody have it melt away like this. This is amazing." Can you imagine a cardiologist who does nothing except see patients with heart conditions, never once ever saw a patient reverse their heart disease with nutrition? When that's all I see is every patient get better relatively quickly? The story here with John, what's the story? The story is now it's 20 years later. John's 92 years old. Over the years, he's gotten healthier and healthier. He doesn't have any heart disease now. He chops wood, he climbs up and fixes his roof. He enjoys his life. He doesn't take medications in his 90s that he needed when he was in his 60s and 70s. You follow that? He has normal blood pressure now. He has normal cholesterol now. He's earned these things. Heart attacks and strokes and dementia doesn't have to happen. We don't have to have heart disease. We don't have to have heart attacks. We don't have to have strokes. We don't have to get demented. And yes, we can win the war on cancer. We have the information right now in the studies that show that a body is protective against cancer. We can make these choices and have better health than ever before possible in human history. And my point for today is that nutritional excellence a nutritarian diet is therapeutically more effective than medications for almost every medical condition. And the results can literally touch your heart. And that's my message for today.